What would happen if food could be produced instantly from thin air? It is possible that the production of food from carbon dioxide that has been captured could be a carbon-negative solution that helps alleviate two of the most important crises that are currently affecting the planet. Before going on, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch more videos in the future. This new protein alternative, which includes manufacturing food from collected carbon dioxide, is beginning to make some noise as alternative proteins become more mainstream and lab-grown meat gains success with regulatory agencies. In the same way that lab-grown meat is produced through the process of fermentation in bioreactors, protein made from CO2 can also be produced in this manner. On the other hand, the technique results in the manufacture of protein flour rather than an attempt to replicate animal protein cells. This is because of the way that the flour is milled. The creator of Air Protein, Lisa Dyson, has indicated that the process they use is remarkably identical to the process of developing plants. On the other hand, after only a few hours, it generates a single-celled organism rather than a multicellular organism like a plant. Moreover, this organism is able to reproduce itself. We are, in essence, providing the organism with the components that are necessary for the production of that protein molecule. The organism then rearranges everything in order to produce that protein. And this is what we mean when we say that we are providing the organism with those components. The inputs used by Air Protein are elements that are naturally present in the atmosphere, such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. For the production of the proteins, naturally occurring bacterial cultures are utilized. After that, the flour can be put to use as an ingredient in the preparation of a wide variety of foods, ranging from chicken nuggets and other substitute chicken items to protein-rich pastas. Solar Foods, a food from CO2 firm based in Finland, utilizes carbon dioxide that has been gathered from a factory that produces calcium chloride and blends it with nitrogen in order to produce its version, in order to generate hydrogen from water molecules and use it as a source of renewable energy for the fermentation process. The business makes use of an electrolyzer. It's pretty much the same as making baker's yeast or lactic acid starter culture for yogurt, stated Juha-Pekka Pitkänen, the founder and chief technical officer of Solar Foods. According to Pitkänen, the product that the firm is selling is called Solein, and it comes in the form of a yellow powder. It contains approximately 60 to 70% protein, with the remaining content consisting of fatty acids and dietary fibers, moving CO2 food into the mainstream diet. Solar Foods plans to sell its protein powder to food makers as an ingredient. These manufacturers plan to utilize it to build a wide variety of foods, such as meat substitutes and soft cheeses. Solar Foods will market its protein powder to food manufacturers. In October, Solar Foods was granted the requisite commercial approval to sell its product in Singapore, where it is used in the creation of ice cream utilizing the Solein component. The approval was necessary for Solar Foods to market its product in Singapore. The company's current capacity is only 200 liters, but in 2024, they plan to create a larger facility in Helsinki that will have a capacity of 20,000 liters. As of right now, the company only has a capacity of 200 liters. Pitkänen is certain that Solein will be able to compete with the prices of pea proteins, which range from approximately $3 to $6 per kilo, if they scale up manufacturing in the manner described above. In the instance of Air Protein, the company has developed an alternative meat product called Air Chicken by using its flour. Additionally, the company plans to soon expand into the production of pasta and protein smoothies. The company is in the midst of creating a relationship with the multinational food manufacturer, ADM, to create its first commercial plant in San Leandro, California, as part of its expansion plans. This will be the company's first location in the United States. The synthesis of food from carbon dioxide could provide a solution to not just one problem, but perhaps two problems at the same time. These problems include the crisis of sustainable food and our difficulties with emissions. Why not use that carbon to make the most valuable good on the earth, rather than taking it from the atmosphere for the express purpose of storing it in underground reservoirs? This would be a better use of the carbon's resources. Dyson explained that as a consequence of the process, we're decoupled from agriculture. We are getting ourselves untangled from agricultural land, which will make the supply chain more secure. Air Protein is working with the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, which is part of the United States Department of Defense, to build a food supply chain that would be able to function in high-stress places, such as war zones or after natural disasters, and would allow for the production of food to occur more rapidly and with a smaller amount of resources. This is a realistic possibility since food created from carbon has the potential to be divorced from the land traditionally used for agriculture. When compared to traditional farming, which requires a substantial amount of land, fertilizers, water, and labor, the production of protein from CO2 consumes fewer resources and has the potential to produce fewer carbon emissions. This is because conventional farming requires a significant quantity of land, fertilizers, water, and effort. The makers of CO2 proteins have the single highest expense, and that is their energy usage. The utilization of renewable energy, which is utilized to continue reducing any emissions that are still present, results in an increase in the cost of the manufacturing process that is carried out at Solar Foods. Dyson clarified that this was merely an innovative method for the preparation of food. The question, how are we going to continue to find arable land for the production of food, will become relevant when the population of the globe expands from 8 billion people today to 10 billion people tomorrow. Where is the other portion of the land going to come from? It is going to originate from the felling of trees, as there is where it will start. Because of this, we are able to steer clear of that. Overall impact. The contributions that Solar Foods makes, not just to humanity, but also to the natural world, are transformative on an unprecedented scale. There are currently 821 million people living on the world, and the World Food Program estimates that 1 in 9 of them will go hungry in the year 2019. The forecasts provided by Solar Foods indicate that the company will be able to eliminate the problem of food shortage in the world by the year 2023. This will be accomplished by the provision of sufficient protein for 2 billion meals per year. Solein is a brand new and groundbreaking alternative technique of producing food that is unconnected to a particular geographical location or the resources that are available in that area. This allows Solein to produce food in any location in the world. This emerging technology has the ability to usher in a new era of food production that will not only benefit human beings, but also the ever-growing population of the world as a whole. The eradication of the impact that agriculture and the activities associated with it have on climate change is the underlying principle that serves as the firm foundation for this innovation. Land clearing, farming, irrigation, soil depletion, fertilizers, pesticides, and transportation are some of the activities that fall into this category. Agriculture and the activities that are associated to it are responsible for 20% of the total greenhouse gas emissions that are produced around the world. Solein has the potential to have an effect on the habits of consumers over the long term, particularly in terms of encouraging customers to consume more food that is produced in a sustainable manner. In line with the natural growth of food production, Solein is a substantial contributor to expanding the range of eco-friendly food options that are now available. This is a significant role that Solein is responsible for playing. That's a wrap for today's video. What are your thoughts on our list? Let us know in the comment section below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more future videos.